Only crazy people talk to themselves, right? Actually, you're in constant conversation with yourself, and you can't stop it. Every word you say to yourself in silence, out loud, even to other people, have meaning. Words matter. They define what we think about, what we do, ultimately, who we are. Talk may be cheap, but it can carry a tremendous cost. If you're not careful, if you're not aware, you will talk yourself out of every dream, every ambition, every goal, everything you're here on this earth to do. How do I know this firsthand? Because for the longest time, I did it to myself. Despite being tested in the highest group for math early in school, I got C's and D's in all my math classes. Despite knowing since 4th grade that I had a talent for writing and a knack for language, I didn't publish a word until I was 44 years old. Despite an impulse to perform on stage, I never did try out for the high school musical. Despite graduating first in my class at a Fortune 500 company's sales school, I failed at sales and wound up working in department stores for the next 10 years. It wasn't until I noticed 4 tiny little humble-sounding 2-word phrases infesting my internal dialogue and my outer speech and reversed them that I was able to see my life make a 180. I'm not. I lack. I can't. I won't. I call them the prime denials. And they are the resistance. They are the shadow self. Satan, whatever you want to call them. These words ran like a wrecking ball through the first half of my life. And it'll happen to you unless you do something about it. And I don't care if you're 47, 58, 61, 73 years old. It's never too late to make a reversal, to pull out of the tailspin, and to put yourself back on track. My internal conversations were running like this all day long. I'm not any good at math. I don't know why they put me in this class. I'm not a very good writer. Nobody's reading my stuff. I don't know if it's worth it. I can't sell a $10,000 photocopier. That's a lot of money. I won't be able to manage 100 people or perform on stage. I'm too much of an introvert. I lack the talent that others have to be successful. So how do we fix this? How are you going to fix this in your own speech? And maybe you don't think you're doing this. Maybe you don't see yourself as the negative Ned or Nancy. You're a positive person, right? You don't talk to yourself like this. I'm willing to bet that if we recorded your internal dialogue, even your outward speech for a couple of days, these phrases would be showing up more often than you like. You've got to cut them out. You've got to notice them showing up in your mental transcript and edit them out. When you would rather drop an accidental F-bomb in the presence of your church-going grandmother than let one of these slip out of your mouth, you'll be making some progress. But when you can stop them cold at the gate of your conscious mind, then you'll start to smoke the achievements of your past self. Once I was able to start mastering this, things changed for me. I was promoted to a 6-figure job just 14 months after nearly being fired for being an ineffective manager. I finally tried out for a community theater musical and ended up performing in the lead role. I trained for and ran a marathon in less than 3.5 hours and a half marathon in less than 90 minutes. And after countless rejections, I found a publisher for my 280-page novel, which sold thousands of copies and got plenty of 5-star reviews. So how simple is this? Pretty simple. Just flip the script. I call these the prime affirmations. I am. I have. I can. And I will. Say them out loud. Think them in deep. Attach and connect them to your identity, to your spiritual possessions, to your capabilities, to your willingness to act. I am a leader, an entrepreneur, a singer, a dancer, a runner, whatever. I have all the gifts, talents, skills, education, and resources I need. I can execute on these resources to create and fulfill everything I've designed in my mind and on paper. I will finish the portion of this work that I've assigned myself to complete today before I rest. Now, this isn't a video about meditation, but it is in the quiet times and places where you will make the most progress on this transformation of thoughts and words. I'm keeping this video short because I want people to watch it, but there's more. In the description below this video, you'll find a link to an instant free download of a PDF that gets more into the prime affirmations and denials. It is my sincerest hope that you will take action today and clean up your language.